Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. And in the last episode, we made our way into the data center. I actually had a little bit of a oopsie at the beginning of this episode. I forgot to friggin' save, so I had to like replay from my last save, which thankfully wasn't too far back because the last episode was a shorter episode. And anyways, there was actually something I realized that I did not investigate at the body, where the dead body was. There was something at the bottom of the dead body that I never got to investigate, because I just checked the body straight away, and it just made it so I could examine her hand and then the key. So, yeah, now we're here in the data center. So let's, first examine the monitors. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us? As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? You're trapped here, so you can't afford it. It'll be $9,999. Anyways, I actually have a freaking guide up. So it says, examine monitor with globe on it. I think that was the one I just examined. It also said examine computer monitors, which would be these ones. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. Man, they must have been playing lots of games. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. Wow, that's rude. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use our fighting spirit to force your way... Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. That doesn't make any sense. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using those to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Then I have to examine this, the TV on this thing, on the desk. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Awesome! I've been missing my regular anime. Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? And then lastly, the Monokuma door needs to be examined. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no luck. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Is it though? The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Are we sure about that? Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Hmm. Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on. Then do it. Friggin' idiot and mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. What? Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it? Wow, there's a camera monitoring the monitoring room?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird, huh? You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So, how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Here, I went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. No way. That sucks. That's the worst TV ever. It's the worst antenna ever. Or is it just every single channel? It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck, man? Why is every single channel showing this same show? That's lame. Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Oh shit. A trick? What kind of trick? Oh fuck, Monokuma's here.
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? What? Yeah, been a while, you frickin' bastard. You friggin' bastards. Monokuma. How? You're supposed to be dead. Yeah. Me? Dead? Don't be frickin' stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. What? Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it? Pooh. The look on your face is right now sublime. I'm Jesus. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. So you faked your death? Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Yeah, I know. You just said so. And you already did that. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and beg into despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No. We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is essentially part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Pooh! Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
Ugh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. In fact, it's the only thing on TV. What? This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. You already said that. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What do you mean, deeper meaning? What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? And on every channel? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. You mean people are watching us die? That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. I'm elite hacker bear. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Of course, totally serious. I mean, I did make this thing. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Oh, weird. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. At those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair, like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. Despair entertainment? You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us, right?
actually,
Well, if they already did. What if they already did? Huh? What?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? I mean, it kinda is. Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? I guess he's kinda right about that. Is that monitor back there, like, broken? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's a little business of... Uh-oh. Here we go again.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, The class trial will begin.
Why is it going off now? Huh? Yeah, I don't know why it's going off now. Class trial? Do you mean... Poo poo? That was my long laugh. I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait!
Oh goody. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I can think it took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. That's weird. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial? What do you mean, what did he say? Oh, that's right, she doesn't know she passed out, and her other self took over. Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Yeah, but we don't even know who the victim is. Alright, I'm good. Figure out who killed Kyoko? We don't know if it was Kyoko who died yet or not. Although, we've never actually seen the back of her hand before. She always wears gloves. What? Or what?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikisaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, it's safe to assume that he's right. That means that the mastermind Mukuro Ikisaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her. Someone must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility unless Kyoko is the mastermind and she's just been faking this whole time. The body is Kyoko's. Kyoko's been murdered. No, it's not possible. Now you're only realizing it just now? Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. Never got to find out her ultimate identity. To have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Quiet. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. And I'm a truth seeker. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone particular, or someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? No way. Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confront. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Okay, so now that we know that... Wow. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Oh. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Huh. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Several days old. That's interesting. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I like this music, man. I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. Or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. And we got the Monokuma file number 5. Alright, back here at the garden. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Even if Mommy Kyoko isn't here. Alright, let's check what this red thing is. Oh. Look. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Yeah, interesting. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Huh. What is it? Fragments near the dead body. What is that? Alright. Let's examine the knife. Just a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Did it just get blasted out of the body? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. And it's not destroyed? What the fuck? The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Yeah, I would assume so. Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... that's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And now they're dead? And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. What the heck, was Kyoko trying to kill me? So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... Or maybe it was Mukuro Ikasaba and Kyoko fought them off? I don't know. But why would Kyoko be pretending to be Monokuma? That doesn't make any sense. When they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Damn. Alright, let's examine the body again. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko's or not. But not too thoroughly. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Kyoko never wore fake nails. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. There's also something on the back of her hand, of her right hand. Sick tattoo, bro. I mean, dudette. Is this a tattoo? Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but It looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. Is it? Oh yeah, it does look like a wolf, kind of. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Why a wolf? What else is there to examine? Is there anything else here? Let me... Top half of the body. Alright, let's check. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet because of the bucket of water I tossed on it. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Thank you, Byakuya! Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? What? Yeah, there shouldn't be. What would be strange about that unless somebody came by and threw more water on it? Okay, well, oh, what about this bottom part then? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Yeah, I know, we already went through this. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Okay, what about this middle part? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only a little piece left. There's only one piece left. Well, yeah. Alright, and then it says check the chicken coop. Alright. Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Wait. Hold on. I count 4 chickens. Hold on. 4. There's Clucky, Chucky, Bucky, Lucky, and where's Steve? No, Steve's gone! Steve! Oh man, everyone say a prayer for Steve the chicken. Huh, 4? What's going on, Mukuro? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Did you eat one of the chickens? Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. Well, what are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. We need our 5th chicken. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? I mean, I don't see how it would be, but... What the fuck would a chicken disappearing have to do with somebody stabbing another person to death? Only in the world of Danganronpa. Alright, and is that it? Oh no, I gotta go into the tool shed. Alright. I want to target you, Byakuya. Alright, here, I'll change the camera angle. Alright. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Wait, is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. In fact, that's the only thing the guy tells me to look at. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. What? But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. Weird. Inside of that tarp is wet and dirty. Oh, was this used to like protect the body while it was like how long did this murder happened. How long ago did it happen? The tarp was just covering the body the whole time until then? But that couldn't have happened for that long. Jeez. I don't get it. Then who moved the tarp back? Very confusing. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Alright, let's leave the tool shed. And now let's speak with Byakuya. Alright, Byakuya. Good time, Mukuro. I wanted to talk to you. Talk! Reaction! What did you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
What's that? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? Did it, though? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. Ah, so... Wait, didn't Hiro say the same thing? I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. All night long. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis, whereas you don't. And I suppose neither does, Kyoko. Or if there is a 16th student, they also don't have an alibi. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then that means that the only person who could have possibly killed her was you. Then I'm the only one without an alibi? Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. It's almost the same thing as with Kyoko and her not remembering her ultimate talent. It's like, there's no way I could do anything about it, and yet I'm just kind of between a rock and a hard place. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah, because it makes you the most suspicious. Byakuya's count has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, now we need to talk to Hiro and Aoi. I guess Toko's not really important enough. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the dead body. What time was it then? Around 8? 8:30? Now then, Togo, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Ah, that's right. It had to have been around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Or was it? Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. Wow, that's a pretty small job. When the body was found, has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Next, we need to talk to Allie. Listen, Makoto. Oops, I accidentally hit my mic with my finger. Do you remember how the body looked? No, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of a mask and a big white coat. And those do look like Mommy Kyoko's shoes. Those high heel stilettos. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Oh, whoops, I didn't read what that said. Dang it. Something about wet. Byakuya said not to touch it, to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Yeah, that is odd. Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. Even though you didn't actually help me, you were actually less useful than Hiro. But, good job, Allie. Yay! I need to end this episode soon. Body before the explosion has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Now it says, examine red control box. Speak with Byakuya and then leave the garden and go to the gym. I think I'm just going to examine the red control box and then speak with Byakuya, and we'll call it. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. The sprinklers turned on at 7:30. Turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place, yeah, after the sprinklers. We've already established. The body was found at like 9, so... But that tarp was wet and dirty, so... I don't know. I'm trying to piece it together. Alright, now we gotta talk to Byakuya one more time. I think I've checked everything I need in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko is never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room,
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
So no sleepy in your room for you. Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room, and just give up. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Byakuya, can I please borrow? I did not click on that. Okay. Byakuya, can I please borrow Kyoko's room key? No. Okay. Can I pretty please borrow her room key? Still no. Psh, give me her room key! Ow! You hit me! I'm just fantasizing it. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, after the at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. I'm definitely not gonna come up with an alibi, because I have none. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see.
Goodbye.
But what if we don't have time? We're on a time limit here. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Quickly! Maybe I should check out that one area. That one area? Well, I don't know what area he's talking about, but in the next episode, we will go and investigate somewhere else. See you guys then, and hopefully get to go and check out Kyoko's room. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. See you guys next time. Bye!